earlier, I felt like my hair was looking fuzzy, so I tried Camellia Gold in my hair. Oh, wow. What a delight. I love it. Yes, Adeline, I would totally be happy to drive y'all to the retreat. But I don't like city driving. I like country driving. So I don't know about the city driving part. That's a little bit spooky to me. But if you want me to drive in the wilderness, I'm your girl. I can drive you through the desert. I can drive you through the woods. I can drive you through snow. But put a bunch of other cars around me, not so much. Not quite so much, but that's okay. Oh, another watcher? Somebody else here? Somebody else? Hey, hey. Oh, yeah. So, Camellia Gold is a winner. I think I'm going to have to add this to my list of things I'm bringing just because it looks so good in my hair. I also trimmed my own bangs at 2:56 right before I started this video. I was like, oh, my bangs. And so I trimmed them really quickly. I love cutting my own bangs. I was really scared of it for a long time, but then it's actually not that hard. It's not that hard. You can totally do it. You can trim your own bangs. Also, if you want to be like me, you can grow your eyebrows out and look a little bit crazy, but save a ton of money. I grew my eyebrows out and now I never get my eyebrows. I used to get my eyebrows waxed every 2 weeks. From the time I was 14 until really recently, I had my eyebrows waxed every 2 weeks. But now I just let them grow. Just letting them grow. Cutting my own bangs, growing my eyebrows out, waxing my own mustache. Independent woman. That's my story. Your eyebrows are not crazy, Adeline. You do not have crazy eyebrows. This is my life. Yeah, they're happening. They're there. They're big ones. They are. Yeah. Whenever I went home for the holidays, my grandma was like, "Sweetheart, would you like me to take you to get your eyebrows done?" Very kind way of saying your eyebrows don't look okay. But yes, exactly. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. We got about 5 people watching now, and it is 3:05. Frida Kahlo. Frida is such a good look, Adeline. If you look like Frida, then you should be really happy because she's super beautiful. Good for you. I am lucky in that I don't get a lot in the middle, which is a shock because my dad's eyebrows get thicker in the middle, like a horn. So I'm super lucky I don't have that. Lucky me. Yeah, so I'm really excited about doing this live. I know this is weird, but I really loved doing live videos when I reviewed the winter box, and I've missed it. I've been working for Sabbatical Beauty as a virtual elf and ripping and editing all of the videos that those Springbox reviewers are making, and it just made me remember how much fun it was to go live, and so I'm happy I get to do this today. I'm really happy. Yeah, and it's a fun topic too, because I think a lot of people travel and are not sure about what to bring with them, or sort of struggle with making sure they've got everything they need. How many of you are overpackers? Give me a thumbs up if you're a person who tends to overpack for events. Thumbs up for overpackers. I'm gonna keep my thumb up because I can be an overpacker. I definitely can. And in fact, one of the reasons that I decided to drive myself to this event is that I want to pack my car full of whatever I want to bring. I don't want somebody restricting what I bring based on the size of the car. No, I want my whole car full of everything I want with me for a week. Everything. No limitations. I am bringing my full waxing kit. I am bringing a lot of things that I want. I'm bringing 3 to 5 books. I am bringing all my technology, probably 4 or 5 knitting projects that I won't even work on, but that I'll just have in case. I'm bringing everything. No limitations. I'm not holding back. I'm bringing everything I want. And I'm excited about it. I'm so excited about it that I typed up this packing list. Yep, I did. I typed up this packing list. Couldn't I have just handwritten a really fast list? Yeah, but it was a lot more fun to type this. It looks really nice. It makes me feel good. And this is just who I am, you guys. This is who I am. So my packing list is incomplete. I'm definitely going to add more to it. Of course I typed it. Yeah, Adeline, I typed it. The back is all to-dos, things I must do before I leave, and then the front is things I'm actually bringing with me. And you'll notice it is 2 full columns of size, it's 11-point font. Yes, Marissa says she also brings too many books and knitting projects she never works on, so it's not just me. It's not just me, absolutely. So some of the things I'm bringing include vitamins, herbal teas, acetaminophen. The thing I use to irrigate my wisdom tooth hole back here that has not healed up yet. That's actually sort of gross, but I'll show it to you. This is that. I'm bringing this so I can get all the nasty food out of there. Of course, that's on my list. I'm bringing very little makeup, actually. Very little makeup, and I'll tell you why. I'm bringing all my electronics, and I have my clothing, and I've made a note. Color core is black, in part because I am mourning my past life and moving forward. I'm going to wear black. That's going to be mainly what I wear. Not like all goth black, but color core black. I do this. This is a packing trick that I learned. Choose either black, brown, or navy as your base color for everything you pack on a trip, okay? So if you make a choice like that, actually you can do brown and navy together. Brown and navy mix, but black or brown. I always choose either black or brown. The reason for this is that you don't want to have to pack black shoes, brown shoes, and multiple pairs of shoes that serve the same purpose. You want your shoes to be different based on purpose, but not different colors because you have so many different color schemes going on in your packing. This is super important, and it has positively changed my life. I want to bring maybe 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, but I don't want to bring like a black pair of dress shoes and a brown pair of dress shoes. I want a black pair of dress shoes and then a black pair of sandals, or a black pair of dress shoes and a black pair of heels for going out on the town. So I want to make my choices based on utility and not color. So everything I'm going to wear is going to have a black in it or go well with black. So I'll have, yes, Hayne, 3 pairs of shoes. Yeah, 3 pairs of shoes, 3 black pairs of shoes. Sure, maybe a gray pair in there. Gray goes really well with black, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to wear black and gray tights every day. I'm going to wear black, gray, and red shoes. I will have red shoes. I always have red shoes. So those are the things I'm going to do. So I'll mostly going to be wearing a lot of black. Oh, thank you for complimenting my collar. Thank you, Hayne. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm really excited. I have all of my clothing picked out. I did go shopping for this trip because, y'all, I'm a teacher. I have a lot of teacher clothes. This has been my identity. This is what I wear on my day off. So this new job, I'm not going to be teaching. I'm moving into a different field. This new job is with the state fund. It's the State Compensation Insurance Fund of California. Kind of an interesting thing. It's totally different, but what it is workers' compensation insurance for the state of California. So what I'm going to be doing is mostly handling claims and things like that. At first it seems dead boring because it is insurance, but it's workers' compensation insurance, which is something I have a little bit different perspective on. My dad works in a factory. He's always worked in a factory. And if we didn't have workers' compensation insurance, we wouldn't have been able to afford to pay medical bills. So workers' comp is a really important thing. And I'm going to be working for a company who provides really affordable workers' comp for small businesses in California, to make sure everybody in California is covered with this insurance and can get their medical bills paid for if they end up getting injured on the job. So yeah, it's very cool. I'm really excited about it. And starting next week, I'm going down south to Vacaville. That's not south to anyone but me, because I live in far northern California. So I'm going to be driving down for about 5 hours to Vacaville, where I'm going to have a week-long training and hopefully learn a lot more about the job and what it's going to be like. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm really excited. I love trainings and conferences and any kind of learning experience like this. I think it's going to be really cool. And I'm looking forward to it. And yes, Marissa, I'm going to get to see Marissa. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I might even wax Marissa's armpits. If I'm lucky, I will wax Marissa's armpits with the full waxing kit I'm bringing with me on my business trip. So, it's so awesome. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's awesome. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to jump in and tell you a little bit about what I've decided to bring from my Sabbatical Beauty collection. Let me just show you the part of the list for Sabbatical Beauty. Yeah, I got the font right. There it is. That's my list. So excited. So the things I'm going to bring, I'm going to start from the top. I really don't think I would want to go 5 days without vacuum cleaner or cleansing oil. I think I want to have it all the time. I wouldn't go without it. So I'm going to bring this. I'm not going to use it every day because I found that my skin is pretty happy when I do every other day or every third day, but I do want to have this because I don't know what the air is going to be like. I don't know what, I'm worried about clogged pores, new environment. It's important for me to have VCCO. So that's the first thing on my list is vacuum cleaner cleansing oil. Also, at the end of a long day, I cannot tell you how much I look forward to massaging my face with this. This is the delight of my day. At the end of the day, I've worked hard, all sorts of stuff has happened, and then I will literally be sitting in a meeting, or actually the other day I was at a concert having a good time, but I thought to myself, oh, damn, I can't wait to wash my face. I was just so excited about going home and just massaging all the nasties out of my face. And it was just as satisfying as I'd hoped when I got home. It was wonderful. So that is going to come with me because I'm going to have a good time with that. So VCCO is number one. I'm also going to bring my foaming cleanser of the moment, which is Cucumber Mint. I have used rose foaming as well. I really like Cucumber Mint. It is so soft and soothing. I really like it. So this is going to be my foaming cleanser. Okay. So my cleansing duo here, for sure. I'm kind of going to go in order. So let's imagine it's my evening, it's Sunday evening. I'm going to use VCCO and then Cucumber Mint. And then because it's evening, the next thing I'm going to use is going to be Hyperspeed. You guys know I'm peak crazy. I've been peak crazy since I tested the dang thing. I love peat. So gonna use this, gonna keep the gunk out, gonna keep my pores closed. Love it. And then on top of that, let's see what else am I gonna bring? I'm definitely gonna bring, this is a sample, but I am gonna get a full size. Tea tree and volcanic ash serum. I'm going to use that because I have sort of chronic acne, as you can see. I'm gonna use that on my face because this has done such a good job at keeping my pimples flat, keeping me from being so inflamed. I use this on any place where I have pimples. So after I cleanse, I pat on peat, and then I pat on the tea tree just in the places where I need it, which for me is on my jawline. So peat, tea tree, that's gonna be steps 1 and 2. And then I've decided, also, for the rest of my face, I use 5 Ginseng. I just started using this, and for me, sorry, it never really like focuses. Anyway, for this, I'm gonna use this for the rest of my face. This has replaced Asian Powerhouse for me. I know some people use both, but I'm gonna use this as the next thing that I use for the rest of my face. And then I've got some hard choices, some sort of difficult decisions to make. For the past, I'm gonna say 3 weeks, something around 3 weeks, I have been using Magic Dragon just around my eyes. And I've been loving it. I have really, really been loving it. Because I am a maximalist and I'm packing my car full, I'm gonna bring this. If I were flying and needed to limit the number of items I brought, I would say this would be one I wouldn't bring, but I am gonna bring it because I love it around my eyes. Love it around my eyes. So happy with it. It does a really good job sort of brightening, and yeah, so I've been using that just around my eyes. Magic Dragon Serum. And then for my retinol, I have been doing Gretchen's tip, which is to alternate Sleeping Beauty oil with Dorian Gray. So one night Sleeping Beauty oil, the next night Dorian Gray. For this trip, I'm just gonna bring Dorian Gray serum, not oil, Dorian Gray serum. I'm gonna bring Dorian Gray with me because I've just been really, really happy with the results. It's such a soothing, nice, light serum. I really like the consistency and the smell. There's really almost no smell. And so I feel like it does a really good job. It absorbs so quickly. I love Sleeping Beauty oil as well, but Dorian Gray to me is really nice when I'm going to use a lot of other products. SBO is so sticky. This I think is going to be a little bit better for travel. So Dorian Gray is going to be my retinol. I'm not sure I'm going to bring that, but I am definitely going to bring, this would be the next step in my night routine. And this is just my little tiny tester sample, but I'm going to bring Blush Beauty Oil. Everybody's crazy about blush. I am included in this group. I have to say, I'm going to be totally honest, when I got this, I was like, I'm not going to like this. I don't need an oil. I'm not going to like this. Just like Haynes said the same thing. I was the same way. I was like, there's no way this is going to be for me. I didn't believe it. But, of course, then I used it, and oh my God, I had no idea my face could look like that. I have very dry skin. Even after watching Marissa's video that gave us all identity crises over our skin type, I still think I have extremely dry skin. So I watched the video, I thought about it. Yeah, I still have super dry skin. That's what I've got. Blush Beauty Oil is perfect for me and perfect for every part of my face. I can use it where I have acne and I have no adverse effects. Honestly, I'm blown away. I can use this all over my face and I am moisturized but never greasy. I put it on in the morning and by midday I look dewy. It doesn't look like my skin. It doesn't, because I've never been a dewy person. I've always been dry, a little flaky sometimes, sometimes dull, but with SB I've not been dull, but used to have dull skin. But with blush, all of a sudden my skin is just so plump and all day long it has this dewy glow. It's so perfect for the spring box because to me it just screams spring and your face looks like this lush garden. Sort of obnoxious to look like a garden, but I don't care. I love it. And again, I was very resistant to this product, but it's perfect for me. I love it. I'm gonna buy a full size. So blush. Definitely going to be essential for me. Would not consider going on this trip without it. I'll just say that. Yeah. So that's the extent of my, well, that's not true. I just keep adding products. I'm looking here at all of my products. It's a little bit, I'm going to show you actually. It's a little ridiculous, but I just like keep being like, I'm going to add some more. Nah, I'll add something else. Anyway, this is a seasonal product, but I am going to add my apple cider serum as well, because I have such positive effects in reducing my acne scarring with that. So I'm going to bring that because I know it's just going to make me feel so good to be able to do that. Absolutely. Just one second. Okay, so that's the extent of my night routine. No, it's not. One last thing. I'm also going to bring donkey cream, which I'm going to use in the AM and PM. I'm furious I didn't buy this earlier. My skin adores it, and it works so well with the makeup that I use. So donkey cream is coming with. So that's a whole lineup of things. Now, there's a couple differences in what I use in the AM and PM. I posted a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week, about how many of you use a really different AM versus PM routine. Thumbs up. Yep. Okay. A lot of you do that. I know. I am one of those people as well. I've discovered that there's just different things I need. And I use my nighttime routine to treat and prevent issues. And I use my AM routine to really plump and set my face for the day. So I kind of think of them as having different purposes, if that makes sense. I'm not treating as much in the AM as I am just sort of, plumping and moisturizing and getting my skin ready. So the different things I use in the AM, my first serum for the morning, I don't use peat in the AM anymore. I know a lot of people have had the same experience. I find it slightly drying to use for the AM. So now I only use peat at night. And instead, I use coconut as my first serum in the morning. I love this as my first serum. And Marissa just talked about this, actually. And it's such a wonderful multitasker, like many of the Sabbatical Beauty products are. It's wonderful for me, both for my acne and for my dry skin. So I feel like I'm able to hydrate and treat at the same time. And it's such a light, fresh, sort of a tropical scent. The scent is awesome. Obviously, it's coconut. How can you not love that? So it's just, I feel like it smells and feels so nice. So I use that. I let it completely soak in. Hayne would be proud. I wait until I'm not sticky. And then I use Pearl. I'm accidentally featuring a lot of things that are in the spring box. I'm following along with you guys, even though I didn't get the spring box, but I have many of the products in the spring box, and they're truly amazing. So I understand why you guys are so head over heels, because these are phenomenal products. Again, Pearl is just such a dream. I love it, and it makes such a good highlighter. I don't know if you guys can see my cheeks right now. I don't have a highlighter on. I just have Pearl underneath. Look at this. This is, yeah, that's shiny. Yeah, that's nice. That's what this is. It feels good. It's moisturizing. It has a wonderful feeling, and I feel like it does a good job giving me the little little highlight. Let's see. Yeah, that's the extent. Of course, in the day, I do use blush. I use blush in the day. So I use coconut, Pearl, blush, donkey cream, or camel cream, but donkey is what I'm bringing with me. All right. So that is my AM routine. Now, naturally, it wouldn't be a business trip for me if I didn't mask. So I'm bringing 2 masks with me, and I'm bringing my applicator. I am bringing Camellia Rose and Holy Lotus. Those look like my eyes. There you go. So these are the two that I'm going to bring with me. I'm lying again. I'm not only going to bring 2 masks. I'm going to bring those, and then of course I'm going to bring Nourish because, yeah, I couldn't go without it. I follow Camellia with Nourish always. Even though I don't find Camellia Rose to be that drying, I always follow my masks with Nourish because I want to make sure that my skin is not going to be dehydrated because I run such a risk of getting dry, flaky skin. So I follow Nourish. I use Nourish all the time. Anytime my skin feels dry, I leave it on for a long time, and I'm always so happy I did. I just finish, I put Nourish on a lot of times, maybe around like 8 o'clock at night, and then I'll have it on my skin for a lot of the night, and I'll wash it off right before I do my routine for the evening. And my skin just eats it up. Sometimes it doesn't even feel like it's on there. My skin loves it. So yeah, I think that is the extent of what I'm gonna bring. So all the things on this list, and then some more that I'm gonna throw in because I'm bad. So those are the things I'm bringing. Actually, I lied again. I'm also gonna bring my Lily and Gold body cream because, ooh, what a treat. I'm gonna be luminous in those meetings. Everyone is gonna look at my skin and go, oh, look at her, she's shining. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm very excited about everything I'm bringing. Having these products with me on my business trip, on my trip, makes me feel excited about the day. I feel confident, I feel good about who I am and what I'm doing, especially in this totally new venture. I've said this before, and Noemi, is that right? I'm sorry, I probably pronounced your name wrong. I have a question about what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm leaving teaching and going to work for the state fund, which is a workers' compensation insurance fund that's partially funded by the state of California. So it's technically a state job, so it has state benefits and state retirement. Paycheck comes from the state. But it's also partially privately funded. But it's affordable workers' compensation insurance for California businesses. And so I am totally new to this field, and I'm going to, Noemi? Oh, I did good. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to this conference. It's actually an onboarding, is what they call it, to fill out all my paperwork and find out a little bit about what I'm going to be doing in this new position. And so I'm pretty nervous, honestly, because I am confident, extremely confident in the work I have done and in my field, but to leave that place of comfort and confidence and go to a totally new avenue is a little bit upsetting for me. I don't know what's expected of me. I don't know, and this is real. I don't know how people dress in this position. Probably not like this. And so I went out, I bought all new clothes, not all new, but you know, for me, a lot of new clothes. I bought some skinny black slacks and of course all in the black color scheme, so my shoe situation will be on point. So yeah, I bought several different pieces that I could sort of mix and match to make my comfort level a little bit better. I feel so much better about myself when I know I look good, and that's why I use Sabbatical Beauty, and that's why I invest in it. That's why even whenever I was going through a rough time and I didn't have a lot of money, I still let myself make those purchases and continue to use high quality skincare because I feel good about myself and good about who I am when I enter the room knowing that I'm glowing, knowing that, you know, no matter what else is going on, I have this radiance that I can carry with me into any room. And it's unfortunate that that sort of thing makes a big difference, but people see your face, and that's how they view you. It's a big deal. Your face is so important. Of course, after someone sees my face, they hopefully get to know me. But I want people to give me a chance, and the fact that I invest in having healthy, radiant skin, I think helps people take the time to get to know me. And obviously, once you get to know me, everybody loves me. obviously. ENFJ in the house. Hey, everybody, look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, want to be friends? Do you want to be best friends? Yeah. Yeah, so gotta have that radiant face so everyone will talk to you. Otherwise, no one's gonna talk to you, and that would suck. I want everyone talking to me. So, yeah. So again, I use Sabbatical Beauty in part so people will come and talk to me, because I need everyone looking this way. Yeah, so I also wanted to point out, so I used retinol, and Adeline has stressed this before. It's super important that you use a sunscreen if you're using retinol. It's so important. And so I have, for the first time in my life, become very faithful about my sunscreen application, and this is what I use. It's obviously not Sabbatical Beauty, but Sabbatical Beauty is not ever gonna make a sunscreen because it's really difficult to hand make sunscreen. You can't really do it and mix the chemicals well enough to ensure an even distribution and safe application. So Sabbatical Beauty is not gonna make sunscreen, so I feel safe showing you guys what I use. I ordered this on Amazon, and I love it. I love it, and I use it after the donkey cream. I put on layers of things. My routine when I'm at home is to put all of my Sabbatical Beauty on, go and make coffee. I do slow brew, so it takes like a minute. Go and make coffee, and then sorry about that. Then go back and put on my SPF and the rest of my makeup. Yeah, I do wear makeup every day. So, yeah. So if you, oh, awesome. Adeline says she also uses Watery Rich. So, or yeah, Watery Essence. So, yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys are interested, I was thinking about maybe doing another video where I talk about how I pair the Sabbatical Beauty products with the makeup that I wear. I've talked about this before. I have kind of a lot of acne and acne scarring, but I'm pretty able to cover that up with a very small number of products that I use. So if you're interested, I would be happy to do a video on the way I do my makeup paired with the Sabbatical Beauty products that I use every day. And again, I think I mentioned this, and it is amazing. I have gotten to a point where I can put my makeup on at 7:30 in the morning, and at 5 o'clock at night, there's no separation, there's no dry spots. My makeup looks pretty well intact. And I've never been able to do that. Before I used Sabbatical Beauty, that was never a possibility. At the end of the day, my makeup had faded, or there were these like patchy, gross spots on my face. None of that happens anymore. And if you're interested, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be happy to use to make that video in the future. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Noemi. I appreciate that. She says you're gonna do a great job at your new job. Just observe for a bit and then adapt. Same for clothes, show up with black pants and a nice top, and then you'll see. Absolutely, I agree with that. That's absolutely right. That's sort of my impression. I'm gonna start with a little bit more conservative look, black pants and a classy top, and then depending on how other people dress, maybe I'll get to be my eccentric self. Eventually I'll get there, but for the time being, I'll lay low a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited, right? I think I answered everybody's questions. If there are any more questions, I will answer them in the comments. Let me just show you before I go the products I'm gonna bring. There's one more product here that I'm not sure about, but I'm gonna line them all up because that's how I am. Courtney, it does not have to be perfect. Yes, it does. Everything has to be perfect. You guys know that. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see that? I'm not sure. Maybe now. Yeah. So there's the products I'm going to be bringing. I'm very, very excited. Cannot wait. And I'll tell you more as I move forward. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great, great Friday.